No, that's rule number one of Rapaport's reality and how we watch Rapaport's reality TV show. We watch them together.
You never watch alone, right. But this time...
It's not as fun.
It is not.
Babe, I think we need to just jump in with the most controversial of all the controversies in Bravo land, which is Wendy Osefo and Eddie, Happy Eddie Osefo, and their case. And the
Eddie
impact.
is now sad. Sad Eddie. When I want to give you a direction, I kind of lecture you.
A direction.
A la KB. And I was like,
a fucking dog.
It really drives me nuts. But you need it, just like Edmund needs it. So I understand. See how I just got out of that? Oh, little Mikey's got fourth grade. You have to get up and I'm going to make your pancakes and then you wake up. I don't understand an adult man that needs an hour to adjust to the world.
All right.
Hello.
It's recording.
Are you sure?
Rapaport's reality. It is recording. My name is Michael Rapaport. Welcome to Rapaport's reality.
I'm Kebe Rapaport.
And this is our podcast where we talk about all things popular culture, all things reality TV, and a few things about our relationship. We are recording because, as you know, as we mentioned a few episodes ago, we recorded an episode and... Well, I shouldn't say recorded. We did an episode and it wasn't recorded.
An illustrious, brilliant episode. I mean, I thought I was really good. And then when we re-recorded it, I just turned in a subpar performance.
No, it was just because you felt like you were because of the life that got... It's like a death.
It's hard to have the same conversation over again, half an hour later.
We're pros. This is professional podcasting. This is Rapaport's reality. If you've never listened to Rapaport's reality, subscribe, rate, and review. You could also follow us on Instagram at Rapaport's reality. There is so much to discuss. Babe, I think we need to just jump in with the most controversial of all the controversies in Bravo land, which is Wendy Osefo and Eddie, Happy Eddie Osefo, and their case. And the
Eddie
impact.
is now sad. Sad Eddie.
Yo.
This is crazy. Did you watch the one video of the police officer and then the detective talking about the entire case?
You mean the press conference?
Yeah.
Yes, the much scrutinized press conference.
Why?
Because people were saying, why are they making such a big deal about a small case and so forth and so on? But I don't think people understand that when the press is calling, I think that's how it works. The police will do a press conference because it's a high, even though it seems like not a big case to some people, when the $300. Yes, I saw the press conference.
It wasn't $300 though. And it's not it's insurance fraud is a big deal.
Let me tell you
it
something.
affects everyone. When you fraud, that's why our insurance, our car insurance is so high. People, accidents, but fraud. Other, people do they have to tack on and account for that. I think that the biggest takeaway, though, was the last episode that we watched. Are we up to date on?
Yes.
I think we're up to date where she says that Happy Eddie is doing really well, and she did her fingers. Remember, we called it out.
Yes. I did say, and I said it out loud, that I was a little concerned about that gesture of her bringing attention to them doing well, and the money's coming in.
I feel like when there's a...
I'm very shocked from these two, though.
Are you?
She's a doctor with many degrees. He's a lawyer.
I sent you something, though, that a psychiatrist was saying that it's not surprising when people that are willing to share their life out there can also do other things to keep up that life.
But they're not dumb. She's not dumb and he's not dumb. They are smart people.
Smart people can think they can get away with things because they're smart. And she says, "I'm Dr. Wendy." You see, she brags about being the doctor. So I'm just saying, it's like humans are humans. People who are intelligent actually think they can use their intelligence to get away from something, especially if they were using it for a mission. Maybe they're taking money from here and they're putting it here to say that, that their company's doing good. They're doing a business move that they probably think a lot of people that are successful in business do. But this was tricky because the messy part of this is that some of the things they claim were items they claim were stolen, they had returned.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where it gets
this is not good, smart criminal activity. I agree. But nonetheless, I am very, very surprised. I think everybody's very, very surprised But Inspector Crusoes on the internet are now digging. They're looking at pictures. Nothing has come up. And obviously, we wish and hope nothing but the best for Happy Eddie, Wendy, because we're fans of theirs, and especially those cute, gorgeous little kids.
I can't have another housewife go to jail.
I
just can't handle it.
And Potomac, we just got Karen Huger out.
I know, but they're not going to. They're not going to. They'll hire a good lawyer, and there has to be some accounting errors.
Babe, I hope there's accounting errors, but if you're playing around with insurance fraud, that's serious stuff.
I think that you saw in the press conference, was it an email or a phone call or a text where he said that I need to add additional items because I need the maximum of our claim to be $53,000 or something. That was the maximum of a specific claim. Not only that, they had more than one claim for their items. So they had several different insurance companies, and they were claiming the same items on different companies. And that gets really, this was as bright as you think people are. They might be bright in other things. She's Professor Wendy, who's bright probably in sociology, but in criminology, they may have failed.
If you were a betting woman, and I know you're not a betting woman, I am a bettor, not a big bettor, but I do play fantasy football and had a rough
All right,
weekend
let's not
of fantasy.
go there.
We don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But if you were a betting woman, babe, do you see either one of them going to jail? If you just had to say, based on what you know about the case right now, based on what you know about the history of housewives, house husbands getting in trouble, if you had to make a bet right now, do you think either Happy Eddie and or Wendy are going to get convicted and go to prison?
No.
I got to be honest, if I was a betting man, and I don't want this, I'm just saying if I was a betting man, what I want is for this not to happen. But if I was a betting man, my feeling right now is not good.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. I do not and I love Wendy. I think she's awesome. I love Happy Eddie, and I think their kids are ridiculously cute.
They're so good on the show. They're so great.
But I don't have a good feeling when I heard that it was insurance for it. Again, I want to clarify and say very clearly, I do not want this to happen. But if I was just saying, based on what my sense told me and that insurance fraud thing, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That is not a...
I don't know. I don't, $450,000. They're saying it's $300. I don't know where, it's all different information. I don't know.
We'd have to deep dive
all of it's alleged and I don't know. But I would say that they will be now smart and get really, really good attorneys, and they may have to do restitution, pay it back double.
Right.
And then, maybe be on probation and that kind of thing. But hard time and the clinker, I pray.
We didn't think that the Legrand Dame, she just got out of prison.
DUIs though. I mean, once you do that, it's like, there's ways you can't get out of, like,
she just did hard time.
I know, but there's camera footage of her, driving, and like 4 times, and once 3 times the limit, or what's the thing called?
Once, twice, 3 times a lady?
I don't know.
Anyway, nonetheless, we both are rooting for the Osefo family, top to bottom. Babe, I know you don't know who Nick Young is outside of this season of Special Forces. Guys, I got to tell you, even with the great Teresa Giudice gone, even with Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel gone, Special Forces, I don't understand why it's so fucking great. I think it's because for us, we're like, would you do that? I think the challenges are so extreme.
It's so extreme. And by the way, I'm going to enjoy it from here on out better because Juicy Jesse is gone.
Juicy Jesse caught a cold.
He caught a cold.
And he didn't tap out, to his credit.
They asked him.
The medic said he had to go because he had some sort of bronchial thing. And even though he failed challenges, and I would have loved to have seen it go further with him. I would have loved to have seen him, because those Special Forces dudes were going to step to him at some point.
Do you think so? I think they would be easy on them. They saw how tortured he is himself.
No.
But I think the reason why we like it is it has all the elements that we talk about. There's challenges that are out of this world that no one should ever be faced with, right? And also, then you have the emotional, psychological part where the special forces guys bring the person in to see what's their block like in life and what. So then you have that element that makes it really interesting, and people grow from it. They're learning about themselves.
Yeah.
So you have that sociological element to it. But the challenge, you're right. It's like we play the game of could you, would you, can you?
And Nick Young, who is an NBA player, had a very good career, not a great career, literally got the shit scared out of him. He didn't shit himself, but he literally had fear. They were doing a challenge where they had to go from one building to another on a ladder. And even though you know that they have you tied in and there's a safety meeting and you're latched in, they had to walk from one roof to another roof across this like crickety ladder. Again,
and it was crickety, by the way. When they did a close-up on it, it was like wood.
And he's 6'9", and he literally froze to death. And he froze in fear. Watching
a grown man covered in neck tattoos and,
big-ass diamond rings.
Yeah. Literally freeze. Froze, like he's scared stiff.
Yeah, he was scared stiff.
He literally was really wild to me.
And it was great TV.
It was great TV.
We were dying laughing.
And he was actually he has a sense of humor and funny, but the guy called him out. I was like, one of the special guys at the other end said, you're embarrassing. This is embarrassing. But I was like, that's not kind of mean. I mean, he's scared stiff.
Babe, because Nick Young, he even said it in his confessional because we did learn about Nick Young. He dealt with some tragedy. His brother was killed when he was younger, and he's talked about why he's such a sort of
a jokester. And he's taken on these mannerisms.
And he was crying.
Yeah, it's wonderful. That part of it is my favorite part because I like self-exploration and growth.
And you get the payoff from each one of them. You really do.
You really do. You really find
even from him, who, as a basketball player, I didn't know that. As following his career, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he was literally tears coming out of his face talking about it and the vulnerability. It makes for great TV. I know people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, it really does,
because when you see humans push themselves to a limit in a way that is life-threatening. I mean, some of those, when they were going through crawling underground, you're like, I could do that. And first of all, you're huge like he is. It's kind of going through underground, crawling on your elbows and dragging your body.
In the dirt.
You think about it, over rocks and different things. That's insane, okay?
Yeah.
And then there was one part where there was water and they had to go on their backs and put their mouth up and then grab this gate and pull themselves through. And you were like, oh no, right? So
no, I could have done that.
I don't think so. I would have been able
to do it fast, but apparently they all seemed beaten up by that challenge. That challenge fucked them up for some reason.
I mean, you're suffocating. You are literally underground. They had him in those Gia's little, and she was in there tight.
Yes.
And the panic, you don't know how long it's going to end. It's a lot.
And the speed of it, because it's not like you go at your own pace.
Right. They were like, hurry up.
The thing also that we enjoy is every challenge I ask you and I tell you if I think I can do it, and I ask you, babe, can you do that?
Yes, and I always say yes.
You say yes to every challenge?
Almost every one of them.
I think you're totally full of shit, babe.
I almost want to do it so I could show you that I could do it.
So what challenge?
Could you
do the plank walk?
Yes, I was a gymnast. It's like balance beam, of course. I really think I could. I don't know. I listen, and I'm not a person that everyone I know. I think Tammy's even jumped out of a plane before. A lot of people I know have done it, and I've never done that. So me saying that, I'm just saying I have the mental fortitude to do just about anything. I did meditation for 20 days without talking, so I could sit still without talking.
But do you still think you have that in you?
Yeah, well, you have provided a very luxurious life for me.
Do you think you've gotten soft?
I may have gotten a little soft, but trust me, I know how to dig it out of me. I know how to dig deep.
Okay.
And I have discipline. Babe, you sitting here right now comfortably in your underwear.
I'm uncomfortable.
You've moved around a million times. So
sitting here comfortably, I'm uncomfortable.
I could, if somebody said don't move,
I did
or
Traders.
Else,
hey, motherfucker,
well,
I did
we can't
Traders.
Talk about how long you were there.
Okay,
we don't know.
But
nobody knows.
I superseded some of my expectations. I could just say that on Traders saying, season 4, which starts sometime in January.
If somebody said crawl from here to 2nd Avenue from where we live, like I could probably do it, crawling on my knees if there was something at stake. Now, the problem is when you ask me, it's a TV show, I think to myself, why would I want to?
Because you're there. That's the thing about the brilliance of taking your phone away and you're just in it.
You're in it.
And you don't want to quit. It was interesting, Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football.
That's crazy.
Because he had it and they gave him a chance.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know some people don't watch the show. All we can say is watch Special Forces. The shit is fun. And Nick Young, man, he had us fucking dying laughing.
Yeah, that was really funny.
That shit was fantastic TV.
So moving on, I want to talk about, it's nice to have you back. I haven't seen you in 10 days. I think it was 10 days.
Yeah, I was away.
And the good wife that I am, you were going to Denver and then you had to go to Calgary in a short amount of time. I said, why don't you go to LA?
I think I suggested it.
I did not. No, you did not. You were going to come back. You were hemming and hawing about traveling. I said, why don't you go and see the kids in LA?
Oh, right.
And you were like, good idea. That's not good for me. I missed you. But I passed the time by watching Love is Blind.
We watched it together.
And you watched it too, which we never do that.
No, that's rule number 1 of Rapaport's reality and how we watch Rapaport's reality TV show. We watch them together.
You never watch alone, right? But this time...
It's not as fun.
It is not. And I have a confession. I kind of looked at Captain Sandy.
Oh, right. That's fine.
It's okay?
Yes.
I've watched the new season of that.
They started that?
Yeah, I'm in third episode.
Okay, that's fine.
I felt a little guilty, but I know that's not one of your real shows.
No,
you don't like it like I do
it.
You kind of, it's in the background for you. But what is your takeaway from this season of Love and Blind? Because I think you were slow burn on Love is Blind.
Yes, I do like Love is Blind with you. I'm not a Love is Blind head. There are Love is Blind heads out there.
Totally.
It's not one of the shows that I love blindly, but I do like it with you. But you started watching it. I believe we started watching it together. Then we went away and then more episodes came on and we agreed, let's watch. And Homeboy this year, what is his name? Edmund? Fuck.
Yeah.
Man, he's good TV.
He's great TV.
But I'm concerned about him.
Yeah, he shouldn't be left alone.
So there's a guy, Edmund, a black dude who's with a girl named Kebe Michael.
Yeah. You said her name. Great. I didn't even know her name. I saw it spelled out.
Did I get it right?
I wouldn't dare pronounce it, but it sounds right.
Yeah, I think I got it right. They met in the pods, obviously, and they fell head over heels in love.
Did they?
Through the pods.
It's only some people have I thought, whoa, this is happening.
Their connection makes total sense to me. I don't know if they're...
In what way, babe?
It makes sense to me because he's very, very, very sweet, but been through a lot of trauma. He grew up in...
foster care,
and he's very open and very vulnerable and very emotional in a very compelling way when you're getting to know him. And she seems to be very motherly.
She's a caretaker.
She's a caretaker. So it works, but... I don't know if it'll work in the long run. I want it to work because they're very sweet. They seem like, I feel like they're going to make it out of this season. I don't know where they are now.
Right.
And all that stuff. But he seems like he needs like somebody to push him and be on top of him. And, but my man is like, he's like a fucking man-child. He's like, I don't know how old he is.
He is a man-child. And, he's
straight crying.
Yeah, it concerns me how, he wells up and he's like, come on, KB. It's a little dramatic. And
it's a lot dramatic.
And she's very measured. What I've learned from her, she talks too much. I do it with you. When I want to give you a direction, I kind of lecture you.
A direction.
A la KB. And I was like,
a fucking dog.
It really drives me nuts. But you need it, just like Edmund needs it. So I understand. See how I just got out of that?
Stop.
No, but I literally have learned from her talking at him, like...
Yes.
She's trying to grow him to what she needs, and he's just emotionally not there.
Yes.
And not saying that you're not.
I got you.
It's different. But when I drill something home, it's because I'm trying to get you see how serious it is to me. Does that make sense? And
I totally understand. And I related to her in regards to you. I thought about that when I was watching it.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Because I could see myself in really caring deeply and going, wait, do you really want to do that? Are you sure? Because this is how...
It's just I'm a little bit we got it, motherfucker. Me and Edmund, even though Edmund, he truly needs it. And I don't
know that he's got it. And honestly, babe,
I got it.
You don't always get it either.
I mean, babe, some of the things that you're talking about, let me just have share something about Kebe Rapaport, my wife. This is a woman who, would you say you're anal retentive?
Anal retentive. I haven't heard that one. That's type A, anal.
I don't know about type A, but you are meticulous about certain things.
Yes.
Babe, this morning, me and you woke up Barely.
Barely.
I mean,
didn't
I was
sleep
like,
at all. You've been tossing and turning every night.
And we start, and you're like, I mean, I'm literally, I don't know where, my body hasn't woken up.
Yeah, that's where we're different.
And I tell you all the time, babe, I need first I need that coffee in my system, number one. But even if I don't have the coffee, I got to get the engine going. You're like, let's change the sheets. And I'm like, I'm in the sheets. Like, why are we talking about?
Because I saw some chocolate ice cream on it and I wanted to get it out and I needed to get it off. And
but can we change the sheets after I get out of the sheets?
Yeah, but you linger a little bit in the morning and the laundry goes to the laundry person. And by
2 hours, we had 2 hours. It was a 2 hour thing.
We didn't have 2 hours.
Anyway.
And I was going to Pilates, so I wanted to take the sheets off. I didn't want it to leave it to you.
Speaking of Pilates.
Wait, hold on a second.
We don't want to bore
really
the people
sorry.
with our sheet stuff.
Not the sheets. I was going to just say your need to wake up. Man. That's why I make your coffee and I bring it to you because I like sleep on a lot of thoughts. So when I wake up, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk.
Out of the fucking like.
I need somebody to talk to. Like I'll call Tammy. I'm like, you up? Because I need somebody to like da.
I need an hour. I need the coffee and an hour. Like I gotta shake it all out. I at least gotta move my body.
You guys, sometimes I tease him and I go, "Oh, little Mikey's fourth grade. You have to get up and I'm gonna make your pancakes and then you wake up." I don't understand an adult man that needs an hour to like adjust to the world. Like,
but if I have somewhere to go, but just like on a casual like day, like a Sunday, I'm like, anyway. You're
an actor. You've had call times at 5 in the morning.
I fucking get going.
I know.
But you know what I need though? If I do that, I need a shower.
Oh, okay.
If I take a shower right away, then
that makes sense.
But that's a morning shower to get me going. Anyway, the point is we are enjoying Love Is Blind. The finale is coming. We're going to be watching it. We love that show, and it'll be great to watch the last few episodes alone. I mean, together. Mentioned Pilates.
Yes.
Which is a new thing to the listeners.
Yes.
You've never gone to Pilates consistently since we've been together.
No.
You mentioned since we are we are at the beginning of Potomac this season, and the breath is still coming up.
I know.
Stacey's breath, it's still coming up.
Yeah, they're drilling that joke down.
Now, you mentioned in your Pilates class.
Oh, man.
You were face to face with a woman who was hitting you with that heat.
Yeah. It was tart. It was really tart.
Up.
And the way the reformers are set up, it was like
Explain
breathe.
what that is.
The machines, the Pilates machines that you lay on, it's got all kinds of, springs and handles and the platform goes back and forth.
Have you seen LeBron and his wife do Pilates together?
No.
So they do Pilates together.
See, I told you could come with me.
I know. I've done Pilates with you.
Yeah, we're going to do private. Yeah.
But if you're telling me that you're in there with a woman whose breath smells like Stacey's, no disrespect to Stacey.
Now, listen, fair to Stacey, I don't know exactly the smell of her breath.
We don't even know if Stacey's breath stinks.
Right, that's true.
It's not verified.
No.
They might just be dogging her.
Very unfair. It could be.
Allegedly bad breath. We never smelled it, and we root for your breath smelling like flowers.
But this lady, when they were like, bend and breathe out and, straighten and inhale. And for some reason, there's this area is big. The place is big. But she had us on the platform facing each other and leaning forward with the box on the outside. It doesn't matter how. It was in such a way that I was too close.
You're face to face with her.
Face to face. I mean, and I'm extending the weights that I have in my hand out and she's out. But the breathing out is the thing. I don't really... Sometimes I find myself not actually breathing in and out like that, but this lady was making an audible, and I was like, whoa.
Question: how long did this exercise go on for?
It was you had to do both legs, and it was like you were doing squats, and then it was like
30
in and
seconds?
out, inches out. No, it was a 2-minute exercise on each leg.
Another question. Were you smelling her breath every exhale?
Immediately,
that's
not
fucking
and
cool.
that's why I said to you
at this age, knowing what I know, and also having the fact that Potomac and them dogging Stacey's bad breath allegedly, I would have had to been like, nah.
But definitely, this lady was in full ketosis. Damn. And I was like, once the first whiff, I was like, well, I won't breathe out like that because I've had coffee and I walked here and I wouldn't want to do that to someone.
Should have blown right back in her face.
I didn't bend my knee as deep. I didn't squat it was like a one leg squat, right? I didn't do it as deep because I didn't want to get that close.
No, you should have. I got to be honest. At this age, I would have had to say something. Like, I have to move away from her. I need a little distance from her or something. I can't do it. The breath from a stranger, a fucking complete stranger in a Pilates class is rude. It's fucking rude.
She didn't know that her breath smelled.
I don't care.
How would she know?
I don't care.
Also, I'm hypersensitive to it. You know that. Like, I'm like, but she is audible, and I was like, whoa, wow. It smelled like wet newspaper and broccoli.
Outside of the bad breath, are you enjoying Pilates?
I really enjoy it a lot.
Why?
I'm telling you, it's slow enough. I'm not getting my nervous system, my cortisol is not going through the roof. I'm not pounding around. I sweat a teeny bit, but it's like deep muscle work and the stretching and the pacing of it. It's very challenging for me, and I really like it.
All right, good.
Yeah, it's something I like.
Good. So many breakups, so much controversy with Aaron and Denise Richards. Apparently, I'm not surprised. Allegedly, they're saying that Aaron, he got arrested, right?
In court. I don't know the details of how that came about, but his brother said that he witnessed him choking Denise and throwing her up against a wall. That's crazy when your own brother says, yeah, he put hands on her.
That's crazy.
You could see it. We saw it day one. He showed up with his
he had a
gym and
vibe
in Malibu when he had all that weird equipment, and he was like saying he's healing cancers and these sort of things. He was wacky.
And magnets and shit.
He just seemed like unhinged and waiting to snap. You know the show Snapped? Like he looked like he could snap.
So you saying if he doesn't go to jail for this, they should throw him on Snap?
Yeah, it's true. It'd be good. They'd be a great episode of Snap.
And then our girl from Sunset of Shahs,
MJ, who I adore.
Mercedes, who we've met in real life.
Yeah.
Who's sweet as could be. Her and her husband,
Tommy,
they're breaking up and they have a kid, and we've met them both.
Shams, a little son that they had. Really sad and disappointing. Although I can't say that I'm surprised. And what I'm going to say is people are going to be like, how dare you? Because this is what we think of Michael and Kebe. I thought she was a little more sophisticated for him. A little too sophisticated.
Time out. Let's back up for hold on. Let's back up. Let's back up. Let's unpack what you just said. You said people. So you think everybody listening is going, oh no.
That's you. No, Mrs. Rapaport is more sophisticated than Mr. Rapaport. No, that's
not a lie.
Someone has said that to me. And people who, when they meet, they go, wow, you're so sophisticated. Like, it's insulting. I'm like, what do you say? Yeah, my husband is incredibly brilliant, and he's lovely and kind and open
he can
heart.
Read and write.
But he just has this persona that some of it's sticky, of this like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
I could sign my own name and shit. Like I could,
I always
do the
say
alphabet.
That we're like Rocky. I'm Adrian and you're Rocky.
That's a fact.
That's for sure. But I had to say that because I'm sure somebody's going, well, they don't know me as well if they've got to know MJ, obviously. But I always thought that it was getting to that age, and she met Tommy and he was down, and she was mesmerized by his like New York charm, which all New York men have it.
Yeah.
That she went there, and I didn't think that it was lasting for her because she's sophisticated and she's successful in real estate. She wants more out of life. I could see that coming.
Yeah.
I hate that it's happening and they have a kid.
I know. We always root for them.
Yeah.
We always root for the couples. And she was also great on her season of Traitors. Remember
totally
PJ
great.
Or JT
yes. It's weird. She never, on Traitors, she didn't mention Tommy. Remember I said that to her? I was like, I wonder if they're still together. She doesn't talk about him. Because when they were first together, she'd Tommy this, Tommy that.
I don't know if they talk about that so much on that show.
Sometimes when you're interacting and you say a little.
Maybe we missed
I hope you mentioned me when you did.
All I did was mention you. My wife this, my wife that, my wife this, my wife that. I don't know if they'll keep it in, but I tell you that all the time. I was like, yeah, my wife this, my wife that.
So
and the women that met you, the other people are like, oh, his wife this, his wife that. And I was like, yeah, she's the real MVP. Babe, are you excited, concerned, haven't come to terms with the fact that the NBA is starting? Because now it's NBA.
And the end of, or the middle of football.
Yes.
I don't mind the football. I just don't like, this is where I get a little angry. I'm like, why do you have to add NBA to football? Let us fully enjoy it.
I agree.
And it's a lot of games. Like this goes on into the summer. Like it starts now and then it'll be into the summer. And then I don't know. I just don't like basketball as much. So I I could care less.
It is crazy because the NBA is starting as of yesterday. It started.
Without LeBron James, I heard that he's injured.
He's injured. He's 57 years old. It's 21st season, which
That's
is
crazy.
Nuts. And he's got some sciatic nerve. But that is wild when you think about it. It's starting in middle of October, essentially, and it goes all the way to the end of June.
I'll be down to watch the games with the Golden State because I really like Steph Curry, and I have a feeling he's getting closer to the end of his career.
Oh, no, it's not that feeling. He's talking about
he's
17 years in.
Yeah. But LeBron is how many years?
21.
21, yeah.
But these guys are starting to play longer. It's like the evolution of athletes, the evolution of man, and certainly the really, really good ones. And if you're lucky, with science and blah, 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 blah. But the crazy thing about the NBA, and it just started last night, the games are all over the place. The games are on Peacock. The games are on ESPN. They're on Amazon. I think there's Christmas games on Netflix.
Crazy. Why do you think they did that?
Because they sell off the rights.
Wow.
But I mean, even like the ESPN guys, they're like, oh, well, this game, like no one really has it figured out yet.
That's sad. I don't like that.
But it's on the Peacock app now.
Do you think the ratings will go down? Because people have to 100%. Buy that. Yeah, for sure.
100%.
You'll have to catch highlights on your phone.
And that's what, they're going to go down. But I think they're like, fuck it, we sold these rights and yada, yada, yada.
Terrible.
Anyway, Rapaport's Reality. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about our podcast. Subscribe, rate, and review. And you're probably like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, please subscribe, rate, and review. And follow us on Instagram at Rapaport's Reality. We will be back next week. Love you, babe.
Love you, babe.